Salutare tuturor, cu voi nu Andrei și astăzi ne jucăm și noi un mic joculeț aici, nu știu, un nou joculeț, pot să zic așa, Read Only Memories 2064, nu știu sincer cum este jocul, l-am găsit pe Epic Games și mi s-a părut un joc destul de interesant și am zis hai să-l încercăm. Cine știe, poate vă place și vouă, poate facem și noi acolo, nu știu, dacă facem undeva la 10 like-uri, zic eu, pot să fie un target destul de bun ca să mai postăm un alt episod din jocul ăsta, dacă nu, probabil episodul ăsta o să fie un episod normal și seria asta se duce la gunoi potențialul seriei și cam mai ar fi. Bun, deci hai să nu mai vorbim atât de mult, că știu că nu vă place când vorbesc foarte mult și haideți să începem. O să-i dăm și noi aici un new game și hai să vedem. Sper să nu se audă foarte tare jocul.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Interesant, ce pot să zic? Ia să vedem ce se întâmplă pe aici. Ia să vedem mesageria ce zice. Inbox. Spam mail. Scam. Factură. Work mail. Ia. Invitație? Asta pare interesant. Ok. Weekend update. Live journalogic. Da, nu mă interesează, am zis că vreau să apăs aici. Ce mă, vorbesc cu cafeaua. Hai să bem cafeaua. Dar sincer nu înțeleg ce aș putea să fac cu astea. Ok, deci practic asta trebuie să fac, trebuie să fiu foarte atent pe aici să iau obiecte. Și cred că am interacționat cu tot ce puteam interacționa. Ok, hai în pat atunci. Păi ce a făcut? S-a culcat? Sau trebuie să fac ceva pe calculator mai întâi? Nici nu cred că s-a culcat măcar. Ia, ăsta ce face? Ok, și ceva e... You don't finish your work. Ok, hai să vedem ce avem de lucrat atunci.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and Tonight in the Stars. Join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities.
Da, doar scoate-mă de acolo. Ia, acum pot să dau time to get work. Ok, deci acum m-a lăsat să intru. Interesant. Ok, hai că acum face singur, nu mai trebuie să mai fac eu. Se pare. Time to bed, ok. Deci acum mă bag în pat. Practic. Hai că am înțeles cât de cât jocul ăsta. Go to sleep. Hai să vedem. Aoleu. Ce faci, prietene? Ce se întâmplă?
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Ok, dar nu știu cine ești tu.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic... I came in through the door, of course. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite atrocious. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks...
Ok, am înțeles, am ușa învechită și mi-a intrat spărgând codul ușii așa.
Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced likely numeric combinations against the stored personal data. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it would be sufficiently obscure to defeat most. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it, and that you left it open. I know a lot of things. Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes. I would suggest investing in it. The 1355 also has 305. Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using... Once that was done, as you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while an electrical surge caused significant... I would consider it no great loss. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until... It is the least I can do. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden until... Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported. The beginning. Okay. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no... I suspect it has to do with me. Excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of his... He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax, exploring true artificial sapience.
Ok,
It's
ești o
possible
inteligență
either to
artificială.
stop his research.
Ok, Turing, am înțeles, vorbești cam mult. Nu pot să accesez nimic altceva? Nu.
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without... Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new How can any of us...
Ok, vorbești cam mult.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent. I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me, and the one least likely to be suspected. The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills. Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable. If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden. I don't know. I'm not certain. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid. It's not as though he had. There are several multinational... Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the autocab. No, we can't! One of the last things Hayden told me was to avoid the authorities. We must be cautious about who we inform of this. My calculations show that the possibilities of a leak are dangerously... Corruption, despite... If it becomes public that... We must keep...
Ok, îmi vorbești de corupție, de autorități, de alte chestii. Ok. Hai să vedem ce se întâmplă mai departe în poveste. Ok, 21/12/2064.
That's strange. Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sound. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated system. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's... Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access code still... Hayden's door has far better security than yours. Will do. I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the... Breaking and entering is just not a sustain... So yes, I am quite certain. I saw it happen myself. I should have stayed and tried to protect... I doubt he could have fought off a serious... Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. Of course not. To make a machine... Any sapient worth their... I could rip your arm off right now if I... I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, it simply isn't a... Self-defense and... I could have and may even... But I... Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues. Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below. Critical system damage. I took the fire escape. Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that. That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a... Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask... Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM. Much of those extra clock cycles are used to make... Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability... I could, but much in the same way... The whole reason While computers can... I lack that ability. Well, I would... I just don't think I'm very good with... I do seem to have some... Hayden was impressed with some of my... That's true. But I find it more
Ok, lasă-mă pe mine să umblu. Hai mă, lasă-mă să umblu. Ok, atunci folosim cardul de memorie. What? Nu e compatibil. Stai că pe asta nu le-am văzut. Nu pot să iau nimic de pe aici. Ok, ar cam trebui să fac ceva cu astea, dar nu știu ce anume.
You're not actually thinking about switch... Oh, I think I see something under those references. Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he... It is well within my skill set, but he... The memory card slot is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered. We can't use it without the card. Go ahead. Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map. We can head over there and ask around. Perhaps they can shine some... Excuse me, I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call. I just need to ask you a few questions. This is an exciting thing, I promise. Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relation. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get... If you have any questions, feel free to consult our... First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech? Do you wish to keep this name? Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech? Thank you. I have input your pronoun. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant? Diet set as omnivorous. Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location. Please review your submitted... Does that sound right? Thank you. See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of the meeting with Tomcat, isn't it? Perhaps we should head back. I'm sure we could. It will be an efficient. Thank you for escorting. Let's head back to your...
Ok, deci jocul ăsta n-are autosave. Bine de știut. Chapter 1. Deci asta a fost introducerea în joc. Un joc cât de cât interesant, n-am ce să zic.
You know, your crassula ovata isn't doing very well. Have you been overwatering it? Deride me if you want, but it's actually a succulent. And so, speaking of the rain, how thoughtful of them. The crassula ovata also, they make beautiful bonsai. Most likely an urban legend. I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. You just have to remember to water it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you... Excellent. The supplies should be here. When I was doing the research, there is scientific evidence that shows... I have, in fact, already taken the liberty... And considering the broken... I would suggest confronting him in person. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a strategy. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no... It'll really pull the whole room. You know. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled. We should make our way.
Ok, deci mi-a apărut și meniul de mapă. Și aici este casa. Ar trebui să merg aici.
Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at start. I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's...
Welcome to Stardust. You coming in? Hold up there. Got ID? All right. Looks good to me. Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before? The atmosphere... I'm particularly impressed by... Try not to let yourself get too entranced, at least not until we've achieved our goal. Anyway, where do you think we should start? Good idea. Maybe... I've saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you? Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be? So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Does that sound good? Ah, all right, you got it. Now, what is it you need to know? Hayden, scientist guy, does some kind of computer research. Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I can ask around, find out if anyone's seen him. I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few... So, what do you... That's true, and it was... But I guess I'm just stubborn. After 2 years in a... We got some regulars. Mostly got myself into... But I'm real big, which... Truth be told, I had enough cash saved up. I'm sure it sounds more...
Nu știu dacă debloc chestii noi în
Well, it
momentul
was
în care
nice meeting you.
îi
But I gotta
cunosc
get
pe
back.
ăștia.
Enjoy yourself.
Ok, deci acum l-am deblocat și pe el. Oare acum mă lasă să iau ăsta? Ne. Ok, presupun că trebuie să vorbesc cu toți.
Yes, can I help you? Not at the moment. They're usually close enough to hear when their name gets dropped. So if that's all you needed from me, I'll get back. And no, that wasn't an invitation to flirt. Oh, really? Why, pray tell? Nice save. Look, asshole, I'll explain this once. You want to talk about the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to hide it, and you won't have an easy time avoiding it at this club. But jokes, pun, we don't all have the energy to... If you try to pet me, you're... We clear?
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here... What the hell is your problem? You want to spew that shit? Join the protests outside Genus. Now get lost. Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get...
Ok, nu ne-am înțeles bine.
Hey there! I heard you were looking for me. Yours truly, doll. Although, while I like the attention, I do my share of flirting with both. Nah, you're fine. Jess is just a mite prickly pear on the outside. She'd probably give hell to most strange folks she... So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Hayden's... Well, that's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little rom with you, so I'll give you the benefit of...
You know about me? Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS.
I have a distressing lack of information. Hayden never saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my... Is there any...
Not much more on that. I'm a crack shot at... Sorry, doll. Anything else? Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp. I think he just wanted someone He ain't the most, Mostly that little bite you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies. Whew, it's a powerful OS. It's focused on learning algorithms. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user hasn't tagged as private. It's handy in dense population. Out in the sticks. I don't right.
I can't avoid the thought.
Well, let's see. It ain't always so good for. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of. He would just get fired. I can't imagine. Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none. She just don't have a lot of... She's had to deal with an awful lot... 'Cause, well, that ain't the most delicate way of putting it, but it makes things tough, you know? Nah, I'd leave her alone. She's sharp enough on her own. Well, she does owe me a... Yeah, I'm not real sure, hun. But it would likely... I'll stay here. Why don't you hop back over? We can go over his research notes and see if parallax is in... The data cache would be the best. Good luck.
I saw you found Tomcat. Not after all that.
Ok, hai calculăm lovitura dintr-o singură lovitură.
Hooray! You survived! Those ghosts will think twice before messing with you. Why don't we do something else for now? I don't think she...
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this. I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact, they may have questions for you. That will not be possible, citizen. The area only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at I apologize, but I must. Loitering around an active
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved. I suppose we don't have to. Do you have any ideas on how... Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history. Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history. You have a very poor net presence. It makes anticipating your needs. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocol? Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the way.
Welcome to the Neo San. How may I be of assistance today? Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park. She is working an investigation right now. Is there anything else I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. Is there anything else I am not authorized to comment on. Feel free to note the assistant. Is there anything else I can... Have a good day, citizen.
Am înțeles, nu pot să mă ajut cu nimic. atunci mergem în parc să o găsim pe asta. Pe detectiv.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. Sure thing. Please. Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the... Wrong. All right. Please have a nice day.
Do you think I'd look nice in that hat? I'd really love that. Maybe it would look... perhaps a mauve?
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have. By the way, how's your sister doing? I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that supposed to be a hero of the people, or my guess, it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all that...
Mamă, când a făcut fața aia, ziceam că acum bagă dueluri. Bătăi alea. Cine știe ce mai avea prin minte. Așa.
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger... Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and... So yeah, I have plenty of spare time. It's gotta be better than dealing with it. But hold on one sec. So, fill me in. Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnap. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything... I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going...
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the...
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to... You yourself have already cast... In fact, we know... We were stopped from entering Hayden. We were hoping you would be...
You know, you're a bit chattier. I guess it makes sense that Parallax employees... I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside... They wouldn't have left only one bot, but I'll get back to you on it soon. No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence. At least give me a day to make sure. Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him, I don't need that kind of crap on me. Damn it. You know that isn't what I meant. You don't even have proof there's dirty cops in on it, and I can't work off a hunch, not on an accusation that big. You think me feeding info... All right, fine. I'll get you into the damn department. Just... I know you think I'm just being paranoid. With the protests and everything going on, you might be... Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you. You do that. All right, I'd better get out of here.
Who, me? But I've got to attend my stand.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
Later. I'll be in touch.
This is the Sharon Art Studio, established in 19... Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum. It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting. Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too. The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or even used as a fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this... It's one of the... Ah, yes. I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what... So most of the information I use... It's like relearning things over and over again. I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance. Well, it may seem insignificant, but without the... Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's... So, Eucalyptus globulus... Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly out... I can't imagine adoption rate... Oh, I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and it wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition. Yes, have you heard of him? During my initial stages of mental growth, I had almost a century of public access to... He used an easy-to-learn wet on... I also find his philosophical views... I respect the man quite deeply. Of course. Enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that. We'll have plenty of time to discuss things once. I don't think we have time to ride it, even originally built by the Herschel Spillman.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the... I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter. One moment, citizen, while I verify Detective Rivers' authorization. Authorization obtained. Good luck with your investigation. I caution you to restrict your
Ok, deci se pare că într-un final am făcut rost de autorizația aia.
What? Oh no. No, 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 no. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? What? What does the human revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? You're right. Well, let's look around. We don't have time.
Ok, cred că o să oprim și noi aici episodul și dacă vă place acest joculeț, nu uitați acolo de butonul de like. Nu știu dacă facem 10 like-uri sau mai mult. Probabil o să vedeți și un episod 2. I don't know, dacă nu, oricum o să mai filmez și alte joculețe pe viitor. Și de ce nu mai pusăm și alte joculețe și vedem dacă vă place și ăsta, mai jucăm, probabil îl și terminăm. Dacă nu, nu mai jucăm, ce să facem. Sau poate o să-l termin eu off-camera, cine știe, vedem. I don't know. Așa, deci... Ce pot să zic? O să vedem ce e cu grafitul ăsta și cu toate chestiile astea data viitoare.